Do you know your childhood experience can affect your love dating relationship during adulthood? Welcome back, guys, to Love Dating Relationship episode number 1. This is the first video concerning love dating and relationship, and I'm here to talk about your first encounter of love and how can your childhood experience affect your love dating and relationship during your adulthood. Because sometimes you might be giving up on love, not knowing why love is not for you, why you are keeping on messing up, why are you even cheating on people, why is your love not a success. And maybe it's because of what you experienced during your childhood. This is what is affecting you right now. And let's go straight to the point concerning your childhood experience. In the age of 0 years to like 2 years, you normally depend on your mom as a nourisher, protector, somebody who is always there to give you love, to protect you, to embrace you. But it comes to this time, your mom is not there for you. Your mom always neglects you, avoids you. In this environment, you're not receiving love from your first encounter. You're not receiving love from your family. And this can affect you negatively when you grow up. I know we don't come from perfect background. Some of us come from divorced families. Some of us come from whereby finances was not something that was a lot, and we were in middle class. Our parents maybe were very busy. Just look at your background. Where did you come from? And when I'm talking about this attachment style that you might have developed because of the situation, you can now realize, well, this is because I normally, when I'm dating, I act like this. I'm this kind of a person. And I'm not saying it's bad to acquire this type of styles. When you're growing up, you can change them. You have the opportunity. Now that you have this knowledge, you can be able to change each and everything that you're feeling is destroying your life right now. So let's start with the first one. I'm going to talk about a dismissive attachment style. You're this kind of a they wanted that kind of love, they wanted that kind of attention, but since they never received all this stuff from their childhood, so they carry it on to their adulthood during relationship, thinking their partner are going to fill in the gap of their childhood experience. I hope you've understood. Such kind of behavior, it can be toxic, not because you know you're toxic yourself. It's because you're feeling you're lacking something like that. You're lacking something and you really want it and you become desperate. And because maybe your partner don't know about your childhood experience, these day relationship people just date. You don't know where somebody came from, about their childhood. You don't know their problem. You're just dating and entanglement. You don't know any other thing. But you see, these are some of the things that are eating up your relationship. You can see this child is anxious, and also it can be due to death. When you lose maybe your parent, maybe your father, your mother, you feel that loss. You feel like somebody left you. Then you fall in love. Immediately you fall in love, you will be afraid to lose your partner, or you've been in a relationship whereby you've been breaking up with people, so you develop that anxiety. You are afraid and it becomes trauma. So if you won't be conscious of these small things, I'm talking about your childhood experience that is eating you up during your adulthood relationship. You'll be thinking that people are leaving you because you don't have self-esteem or you're worthless. Kumbe, it's because of your childhood relationship. It's because of what you experienced. It's because of you never dealt with your traumas. And that's why you should be able to know yourself better before you enter into relationship. Look at yourself. Look at where you grew up. And let's see the third attachment style that you develop during adulthood. Fearful avoidant attachment style. Let's see the first encounter of this child that has developed fearful avoidant attachment style during adulthood. This child might have been raped, that is sexually harassment or abuse. Second, physically abuse or emotionally abuse. These are kind of stuff that this child underwent, and therefore when they grew up, they have grown up with fear, low self-esteem, they feel worthless, they are confused, emotional, unstable. Why are they emotional unstable? Because the first encounter of love is very important. Let me say this before I move on. When you encounter love, you encountered love all the way from your childhood, all the way from how you interacted with your parents. So when it comes to adulthood, love is not something that is so new. There's something we call to familiarize with your childhood experience. So how you encountered love will really affect you during adulthood. And now this child encountered love through sexual harassment. This child encountered love during emotional abuse, physical abuse. Guess what is happened? One thing, an abuse becomes an abuser. If this child was abused when she was small, he will automatically abuse the partner. There's 10 times abusive interest in boys when they face abusive environment when they are young, and there's 6 times chances of ladies to be vulnerable in the society or to be abused when they were abused when they were young. So being vulnerable to girls, they feel low self-esteem and they give themselves out to other people because they're feeling worthless. And for a man, if you see you have ever been abused as a man, there will be that urge to do it over and over. So that's why in relationship, guys, relationship is very critical. Ever much you guys do these games of hapakule, it's very critical. When you look in this perspective and what I'm telling you, you're going to realize, wow, I was in a relationship, but I knew nothing concerning this person. And let me give you the last attachment style. This is secure attachment style. Secure attachment style, these are people who parents were very responsive. They were given everything. The parents were good to them. They had this communication. And as these children grew up, they experienced love from the parents. Their love was genuine. They were given that attention. So when you tell a lady from that family, I love you, love is not something new to them. They have always been loved. So not that they will take you for granted, but they can be dependable. they can be independable in a relationship, rather than somebody who has come from the other three attachment style family. You can see the difference. And as a parent, the way you grow up your child, the way your child grows, that environment, it also reflects their future. It will determine, because this child can face all these things unconsciously, but not until now they know. Because enlightenment show is superb, is whereby now and since you have known, you can be able to change. What about somebody who is experiencing all these things and they don't know what is happening in their lives? You understand? So these are the kind of the attachment style, and I'm going to briefly repeat them so that you can look at yourself and look what attachment style have you adapted. And if this indeed is the attachment style that you have adapted, you can be able to rectify it, and also to have mature or healthy relationship where you are. The first one I've talked about dismissive avoidant attachment style. The second one I've talked about anxious preoccupied attachment style. The third one I've talked about fearful avoidant attachment style. And the fourth one, this is a healthy one, is secure attachment style, because this child, when they were young, there was a lot of security, there was a lot of love, there was a lot of unity in the family. So the way they first encountered love is not new to them. If you don't give them whatever they deserve, obviously they will tell you you're not for them. And that's the kind of people I want you to be. I don't want to tell you that you can go back and change your family, but I want to tell you you're worthy. However much your past might have been so difficult for you, or your past was whatever it was. We all had past. I also had a past. But since I knew this was my attachment style, I rectified. And indeed I saw some of these attachment styles, they can also develop character. For instance, the anxious preoccupied attachment style. These people have the characteristics of being very angry. They are so angry because when they feel the neglection, when they feel you're not loving them in return, they develop anger. That's why people kill each other during relationship. You don't know why this person is you killing your partner. Why? Kumbe, it's because of what they experience. So it's that pain from all the way the past. Not that you caused the pain, but they had also their own personal pains. The other one concerning the dismissive, these people feel they don't want people around them, so they are ignorant of your feeling. So you're in a relationship, there's poor communication, nobody cares about each other. Kumbe, this person developed dismissive avoidant attachment style during childhood, so they don't have any business with you. Their business is their own business. Fearful, this person always feel they're unstable in life. They feel anytime they're in a relationship, you're using them. They are feeling that they're doing you a favor, you being with them, or you ever slept with them. Now they're feeling used. Kumbe, it's not because of you being with them, it's because they have ever been abused sexually, and this is affecting them. So you get curses out of nowhere, and this is what is happening. So guys, I hope you have learned a lot from this. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe. These are the things that I want us to talk about, and I have a lot in plate. I have also concerning domestic violence at home, how you first encountered love at home, and this can be domestic violence. So let's see you to the second episode, in the first encounter of love. So guys, bye bye, see you next time. Kindly share my video, support me by subscribing, guys. I will really appreciate. Let this information reach your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your relative, your cousin, your friends, anybody. I love you so much. Bye bye.